This is Eye on Macedonia. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Jim Clancy, and we're coming to you live from Skopje, the capital, right now. Behind me, you can see the Vardar River and the stone bridge. A beautiful scene here tonight. The weather has been absolutely wonderful this day. I want to pause for a minute, take a closer look at the capital of Macedonia. The city is home to about 700,000 people and is the country's major political, economic, and cultural center. People have been living here for at least, get this, 6,000 years. It's situated on the banks of the River Vardar, here right behind us. It's remained a major trade route for the last 2,500 years. From Roman to Byzantine and then Ottoman to Yugoslav, the occupants of this city have seen it all, and they've seen how it has affected their culture and their architecture. All right, as we look at all of this, what has been happening in Macedonia today, we've got the various scenes that have played out. If we look back to 1963, that's when a devastating earthquake destroyed much of the regal old city. And there's something that you can see as well. The remains of a clock at the railway station show that it was stuck at 5:17. Now that's the exact time the earthquake struck. It was only last month that Macedonia celebrated some 20 years of independence from the former Yugoslavia. The independent state is leaving its mark on the world stage today. Felicia Taylor introduces us to Macedonian-born, Oscar-nominated film director Milcho Manchevski.
Milcho Manchevski has lived in New York City for 25 years. He says the sights and sounds inspire him to create.
It's sort of the obvious things. It's the energy. It's the social space. There's so much social space. You can be anyone you want to be and people leave you alone.
His list of works is vast, ranging from award-winning feature films, rap videos, TV shows, and even commercials about his homeland of Macedonia. Manchevski is just about to go on tour for his latest feature film, Mothers.
Кажете на наставничката дека ќе рај болеше стомакот и мора да носам дома, okay?
The reason the film is called Mothers is because the film tries to ask questions about the nature of truth. And mothers are those who teach us first to tell truth and to tell lies.
His first film, released in 1994, was what catapulted his career. Before the Rain was nominated for an Academy Award and won the Golden Lion for Best Film in Venice.
Like, it was all of a sudden, you know, I mean, there I am, people sending my scripts back in the mail, unopened, unread. And a few months later, I'm, you know, in meetings with studio heads and you know, Nicole Kidman and Warren Beatty.
Manchevski was born in Skopje, Macedonia, and started writing when he was a young boy, winning awards as early as age 12. But it was the United States where Manchevski was able to realize his possibilities, which is where he came as a teenager to study film and begin his career.
You know, there's something about that promise of reinventing yourself, which I guess all the immigrants who ever came to the U.S. were probably thinking of. It's like, okay, and now for something completely different. And starting over and just trying to reimagine things.
Manchevski starts over every time he sits down to write a new script or peer through the camera lens as a director.
Driver, with the right hand, reach the window and open the door.
And when it came to an episode of The Wire, a gritty series confronting drugs and gang warfare on HBO, he took on the project as a hired gun. When a chance to direct a rap video came his way, he embraced it, featuring a little-known band at the time called Arrested Development.
They're all about community, and there's something softer and heartfelt about what they do, and I could really relate to it. So we went down to Atlanta and shot it around Atlanta.
But it's Manchevski's homeland of Macedonia that remains the primary location for all of his films.
I love seeing and hearing familiar things, and I think all of us do. There's something comforting about recognizing a building or a corner, about